Welcome to Inbox Zero. You can think of this podcast as the advice column for business leaders. I'm Bianca Lager, your host, and every week I take your questions about the people, processes, and the problems that are clogging up your inbox and driving you nuts. So let's get you to Inbox Zero. Hey, welcome back to Inbox Zero. I'm Bianca Lager. Most folks just call me B. And today we're talking about something that I think every leader hits at some point in their career. How do you keep your cool when you feel completely undermined, attacked, or just not okay at work? So I've seen it everywhere from the boardroom, startup all hands, Zoom meetings, you name it. So when recently a friend of mine, she's a director, she has account management and sales at a startup, and she called me really emotional. So this episode, it's for her. But if you've ever walked out of a meeting thinking, did that really just happen? This is for you too. Okay, so let me set the scene. Let me tell you what happened. Let's call my friend A. She's got a big job. She's leading a team. She's delivering results, really showing up, excelling. But she keeps getting the sense, the pit in her stomach, that especially the executives at work, they don't respect her. They cut off her meetings, they second guess her decisions, and worst of all, she's starting to internalize it. So she's told me, they all hate me. Everyone hates me here. So that's when the emotions really start bubbling up, right? She finds herself snapping back. She gets defensive. She's feeling so hurt and angry. And then guess what? She walks out of those meetings and she's like, did that just happen? Did that just hurt my credibility? Am I playing right into their hands? And there's a lot of us that have been there, and it's not just frustrating. It's physically exhausting. So the thing is, when you feel attacked or disrespected, your brain goes into threat mode. It is literally physical. It's not drama. It's neuroscience. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that's responsible for logic and decision making, takes a back seat. And your emotional brain, your animal brain back here, it takes the wheel. So you're not thinking strategically. You're just trying to survive the moment. So first things first, know that this is normal. You're not too emotional. You're not too dramatic. You're human. And there's a difference between feeling your emotions and letting them drive the bus. So that's what we're going to work on. That's what we're going to talk about. How do you stay grounded when your insides are screaming for a reaction? So, here it is. I'm putting together some advice for her and for you. There's 3 steps that I shared with my friend, and I'm sharing it with you too. I've included some research here, based on some research here. I've pulled together some resources from the Harvard Business Review. But it's also rooted in my real life. I've experienced this many times. So the first things first, you have to notice the pattern. So the first thing you need to do is awareness. Your goal isn't to pretend that you're fine. It's to notice when you're not. Tracking what is setting you off. Is it the language? What moments are making your heart race? When you can name the pattern and you can recognize what's happening to you, you can interrupt it. The next thing you have to do is name the threat. There's definitely a reason why you feel what you feel. So are you reacting to a hit in your status, your autonomy? Is it a fairness issue? Someone's taking credit from your work? Like, what is it? When you label the actual threat, then not the person, but what the actual threat is, suddenly takes the charge out of it. And you're not thinking they don't hate me. You're thinking about how you feel dismissed and how that is challenging your credibility. And that alone shifts that power right back to you. So the last thing you need to do is reclaim your response. Your response is where it's at. And it's not about being compliant. You can be calm and still be direct. You can say, here's what I'm hearing. Here's what I like to propose. And you can focus on the solutions to keep going. You don't have to be performative. You just have to choose your message. You let your words, your tone of voice, and your facial expressions communicate for you, not your emotions. So this is a part of what I teach in my BRASH framework. That leadership is not about being unbothered and totally cool. It's about being very intentional. So the next time you feel that your heat is rising, your pulse is getting up there, you really want to scream, pause, name it, keep leading anyway. So if this resonated with you at all, please do share it with someone who might need it this week. And if you've got your own version of the story, you lost your cool, you think everybody hates you, or tell me about the time you held it all together. I want to hear about it. Please do DM me on LinkedIn. Leave a comment on YouTube. Just reach out to me. Tell me what's happening in your world. I would love to cover it in a future episode. So until next time, lead with presence, lead with purpose, and I'll chat with you soon.